Hello everyone and welcome to the Thastu ICS. My name is Trija Garg and I am your economy faculty. Today we will be learning about market equilibrium. What is market equilibrium? In the previous few lectures we have studied about law of demand, law of supply, how the curve is downward sloping and upward sloping and how it works. Let us talk about both of them working together in a market. When I am saying market, I am talking about where buyers and sellers are met. Okay, it could be online, it could be over telephone, it could be in a physical market, it could be anywhere. Basically where they are met and there's an exchange of goods and services in return for money. So that is market. Now what happens is we will make a market demand and supply curve. This is your price. Okay, this is your quantity. We know that demand is downward sloping and we know that supply is upward sloping. So the point at which they both cut, okay, will give you equilibrium price. That is the point of equilibrium and equilibrium quantity. This means that at this point basically the suppliers and the consumers have agreed to buy a particular amount of quantity. It means here quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. For example, if consumers are demanding 10 goods, then suppliers are ready to sell 10 goods. Okay, and similarly, this is the equilibrium price at which they will sell. Okay, so this is your market demand and market supply curve. Now they both might shift because of certain determinants that we have already discussed. There are certain factors that shift the supply curve and demand curve towards left and towards right. So they can shift the market demand and supply curve also. So this is what we will study in today's lecture. So we have market demand curve and market supply curve. Okay, this is S, this is D, this is Q, this is 0, this is your price. Okay, now let's say at this point we are in equilibrium. Quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. So this will be your equilibrium point, equilibrium quantity, and this is your equilibrium price. Okay, now let us take first case as demand and supply. They both are shifting towards rightward, simultaneously shifting. How can this happen? Because we've already talked about it, that there are various reasons, various factors that lead to increase and decrease in supply. For example, let us take the example of, for demand, let us take the example that the buyers in the market has increased. How will buyers increase? Let us say population increased. Okay, and for supply you can say that technology also got upgraded, so supply increased, which led to both shift towards right. Now in this also there will be three cases. Let us discuss one by one. Let's say supply and demand, they both shifted, okay, with equal amount. So in this case what will happen? In this case the quantity will increase to Q1, okay, price will stay the same. Okay, quantity will increase to Q1, price will stay the same. Okay, now let us take the second case. In second case, let's keep demand constant and let's say the supply, it increased less compared to demand. Okay, so in this case what will happen? The price will increase. Okay, price will increase. Okay, and your quantity is still increasing but with less amount. Okay, so in the first case what is happening? Price is staying, price is same, quantity increased. What is this case? Where demand is equal to supply. Okay, it means the shift in demand curve is equal to shift in supply curve. Second is, in this case price is increasing, quantity is also increasing, where demand is shifting more than supply. Okay, so price increases because if demand is more and supply is less, then suppliers can sell it at higher price. Okay, that is how the market works. And the third one will basically be, in this case demand will be shifting less than supply. So in this case the supply curve will be more here, this will be Q3, and price will fall in this case. Okay, so P, price will fall, quantity still increasing. So what can we infer from this? We can infer that when both shift towards right, the market works in such a manner that quantity is always increasing, but the price may stay the same, price may increase or price may decrease depending upon the, you know, the severity, or we can say the relatively how much demand is increasing and how much supply is increasing. If I talk about the first situation in which demand curve is shifting as much amount as supply curve is shifting, in this case obviously the demand is being made by the supply, so price stays the same. In the second case, there is excess demand. It means demand is more than the supply is being created or supply is being increased. So in this case, demand is more, there's excess demand which will shift the price upwards. In the third case, what is happening is demand is less than supply. Okay, it means there's excess supply. So now suppliers will have to decrease their price because they know nobody will buy it. There's already less demand. So for us to sell our items, our goods and services, we need to decrease the supply, the price. So this is how the market works in the first scenario. Okay. Now let us take the second scenario. The second scenario is basically in which demand and supply, they both shift leftward simultaneously. What do you mean by this? This means that, let's say, how will demand decrease? Let's say taste and preferences changed. Earlier everybody was using sugar, now they don't. So taste and preferences changed, not in favor of the commodity, that decreased the demand. And for supply, we can say that there is supply chain problem, or let's say natural calamity. Okay, natural calamity, natural event, a flood came, because of which the supply decreased. So in this case, this will be our graph, demand curve, supply curve, price 0, quantity. This is our equilibrium point, quantity at equilibrium, price at equilibrium, equilibrium point. Now both are shifting leftward, right? So in this case, what is happening? The price is staying the same, but the quantity, it decreased. Okay, this is the new equilibrium point. Now that is the first case. So in the first case, when demand is equal to supply, what is happening? Price is staying the same, price is same, quantity decreased. Okay, second case, we will take demand more than supply. So shift in demand is more than supply. So supply is shifting less. Let's see this. Okay, this is S1, this is D1. So in this case, what is happening? Quantity is still decreasing, but the price is increasing. Okay, because demand is more than supply. Again shifting price upwards. So price will increase. Now, third case, demand is less than supply. In this case, supply is more, there's excess. So in this case, price will decrease. Okay, and what is happening? Quantity shall decrease. Wait, this one, we actually have to cut it here. Yes, this price will decrease, and this quantity is still decreasing. Okay, quantity is still decreasing, price is also decreasing. So again, there are three cases in which we get to know that if both shift leftwards because of some factors, then quantity will always decrease because both are decreasing, but the price could stay the same, price could increase or price could decrease depending upon how much is demand and supply gap in the market. Based on that, the market will adjust and we will find a new equilibrium point. So these were the two cases of simultaneous shifts in demand and supply curve. Okay, besides that, there is third case in which they both will shift in opposite directions, one left, one right, which we will study in tomorrow's lecture and understand how the market actually works in real time. Okay everyone, thank you so much and have a nice day.